Hi. So I'm going to talk about my feelings, okay? Uh, so my mom got divorced because she told us over Bad Boys 2 because she took advice from Dr. Phil. So the abuse happened because mom decided to divorce dad. The abuse I went through. And she watched Dr. Phil all the time. He's a real idiot. She got this advice from in 1997 and also 2003, the day before we went to see Bad Boys 2. Basically said any parent who lets the kids, their children, watch adult content like shows or movies is a bad parent and irresponsible. Why say that? My mom overdosed me several times. That's not irresponsible. So I'm just very pissed because of this person. The divorce happened because of him. And because mom slammed me in the face and yelled at me in 1997 because she said that Dr. Phil was wrong. She refused to be Dr. Phil over me, who's an expert at movie. I'm sorry, it might sound simple, I'm just really hurt by all of this. Because I told mom several times, I don't know how many times, but I know the first time was 1997, I was 0 then. And the year I was born, so it was technically 0. It was before my first birthday. She wanted to take me to see the wedding singer, but she wanted to take AJ. And I told mom, the ring system's not effective, nor it works, and never has worked. So why does it matter? It's because when it does matter. So she slammed me in front of Dad and in front of AJ and yelled at me. Dad had a word with her on the ride. So all this got bullied. So technically, it wasn't mom that didn't believe that the rating system mattered. It was Dr. Phil. Oh, that explains so much. So I got thrown down the stairs several times, got kicked down the stairs several times by Vinny and Paul. Mom did nothing new about the abuse, and I got hit with punches in the head several times for 7 years, all the time for 7 years, and 5 years plus the mom overdosing me, which is. She overdosed me 3 years plus 5 years, but didn't overdose me the full 7 years I was living with her. And 7 years when I was talking about it was 7 years I was living with her when all this stuff happened. My head came out several times, both sides came out several times. The Q-tip, one time a Q-tip, I put a Q-tip in my ear and my eyeball came out this one. And one time mom had another Q-tip accident because she put the Q-tip in, this long Q-tip in way too deep and took both my eyes out in this ear. Had to go to the hospital sometimes, and several times I didn't. Times I should have gone to hospital. I didn't go to a hospital, and I ended up being afraid of elevators and being afraid of going to the movies because its volume would be a certain level of volumes I couldn't take. The same thing with radio and music and everything. And people yelling. It was scaring me because people yelling but they didn't care. They didn't care. The schools didn't care. I reported the abuse to the school, to Columbus School several times, and reported the abuse to Columbus Lighthouse School one time. What do? I get punished for it. God decides to let the people punish me for it, and so I got detention several times because I said I was being abused. They didn't believe me. That was Columbus. Lighthouse just let me think. No, so what happens next? I tried killing myself at school, so I get in trouble. Yes. And they decide to talk to Vinny about the abuser. And says, I don't abuse him. He abuses me and his mother. He's a trouble kid. He's going to be a circle. He's also racist, blah, 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 and all this other bad stuff. So what does the school do? They treat me like I wasn't the kid in pain. They treat me like I have no pain, I have no feelings or anything. I'm just a heartless, cold bastard. They also said I abuse women and children. Doesn't matter who it is. Yeah, the APAC said, yes, I remember you. I'm looking at you. Well, I was being restrained. On my 6th birthday, my front teeth went back because Paul, from Mom's family, Paul's brother, which was Mom's older brother, decided to slam my head on the table on my 6th birthday. And for I don't know, 12 months, when I was 5, I was lucky enough to be brain dead because of the rating system and because of Dr. Phil's point of view, because Mom took Dr. Phil's advice. Wanna know why I was brain dead? Because I tried drowning myself at 5 in the second Dover house after the divorce. And I told this guy, Mr. Orlando, that Vinny hit me. But so he said, oh, he hit you, but he didn't hurt you. But when I hit a girl at Lighthouse, that counts as an assault. Which it should be, because Vinny was bigger than me, but he hit me in the face. Doesn't count as assault. But whenever I hit a girl that's the same height as me, that counts as assault. Amazing. And Mom would. Oh, it gets better. Mom would take all the capsules, overdose me on several different medicines of all the colors of the rainbows, and she would put all of these medicines in a glass of milk or drink or water, and sometimes water, but most times it was orange juice, and sometimes it would be milk. Most times it was orange juice, and also another time. Several times when I was 2, twice when I was 3, once when I was 4, I tried shooting my brains out with that shotgun. But then because it was loaded, it was locked. So Mom and AJ together saw me, and my dad saw me because he thought I was playing with the gun. So blah, blah, blah. And anyway, another time, several times, from one, because I was on seizure medication, which was the first medication I ever on, called Terocol, until 3 leftover medication that I had. So Mom kept on giving me 20 of them 5 times a day. In several different ways. One way she pretend that it was sugar on the orange and sprinkled it on the orange and then fed it to me. And sometimes she'd sprinkle it on banana and fed it to me after cutting out pieces of banana. And sometimes she also did the same to straw. She had me bite the strawberry even though I didn't want it, and fed it to me and forced me to swallow it and chew it. And also, I was left home for 6 months after the divorce when I was living with Mom and Vinny. Tried killing myself several times. One was overdosing myself. One was looking for Vinny's gun, to try to shoot myself. But I couldn't find it because it was locked. The safe was locked that he had it. Because I didn't know the combination. So I also slipped down the stairs. And I was ashamed, but I eventually got up and I slipped downstairs. The front stairs and the back stairs were 15 feet of stairs. Were pretty deep because that's how they were 15 feet of the stairs because you saw the stairs. And also I got, thrown out a window and also was pushed out a window and also, not thrown out, but pinched out a window and also fell out of a window. From 0 to 5 before the divorce, I tried committing suicide with slitting my wrist several times, once a year or twice a year sometimes. Oh, and another time, one time, Mom took this, this syringe, a different syringe, but it was at Mom's, and you see, it didn't have the safety thing on it, nor it had this safety squeezer on it. It was just long, and she put the syringe in my, I think it was radio, I could have been left here, and put it all the way in, and my right eye came out. It wasn't. Oh, I told you both sides came out, but no, it wasn't both sides. It was just the right eye, but it felt like it was both sides. Then I remember Mom showed me in the mirror, or she gave me the mirror to show me. But I just assumed it because I couldn't really see in the left eye. And also after the divorce, I fell off a roof because Paul from Mom's family pushed me off of the roof. And one time at nighttime, I decided to try to commit suicide by jumping off of a roof, and 2 of my eye scalps came out. That's true, and my forehead was bleeding. I had to get stitched up, and I got into a car accident after the divorce. It kind of went into my voice box, so it kind of damaged my voice box temporarily, though. So it bruised it, but not damaged it, I guess. And I got into that car accident with Mom because of Vinny caused the car accident because he was just that dick. And Mom was a very unsafe driver, incredibly unsafe driver. She would always go over the speed limit like 90 most of the time. Sometimes, if we were lucky, she would go 80. And she would cut everyone and who was ever in front of her, and she would go right on the part of the road where you're not supposed to ride on, because that part of the road is meant for cars who are falling asleep to that part of the road to wake them up. So she just decided to run out of the road, so we always hear this bump and feel this bump. He's like, it sound, and would feel it vibrating in our asses. And Mom and Vinny, when I was 10, hilariously said I was a loser. Vinny said I was just a loser. He's never going to graduate. He's never going to get a job. He's never going to move out of this house. He's never going to go to college. And Mom just typed into a kind of computer, looked at me disappointed, and said, he's right, you know. And I told Mr. Phillips about this, and he cried like a little bitch. Why? Because I don't know. Because I wasn't crying really a little bit because it was a normal thing to me. Because I became a normal became negative. Negative became the norm for me. And one time, this therapist, who's a complete cunt, says, my job is to teach you, not to please you, while she was yelling and pointing at us in Lighthouse. Yes! And Miss Cole, who's not, I like her, but not really. She got me in trouble for me and this kid I spit all this policy, but then I got time out. Then I had problems with Cole and admit what I did wrong. Oh. And one time, Ms. Homberger talked down to me and called me an idiot on my birthday, my 10th birthday. And I didn't got to have cake on my 10th birthday because this A-bag decided to throw it away. And that was also the same birthday I tried killing myself when I was 10 and got and Paul and Vinny talked to the A-bag and all the teachers at school, and Machine gave me the silent treatment because I was in trouble and wasn't supposed to talk during the ride. And what do? I beating and the punches in the head, wait for me. For welcome, a good time, welcome home, Jake. That was my welcome home to Vinny. And one time, he punched me in the... He mostly punched one... I suffered at least 50 punches in the head for 7 years a day. And he went here, back, side. Side to side, top, front, you name it. And one time, when I was 10, I think it was after my 10th birthday, I don't know. He decided to slam me, call me a freak, and beat me for laughing. Just because I just wanted to laugh. And I wasn't allowed to laugh in my house for 7 years because I was friendly. That was his number one ground rule. Me, no laughing, but constantly or being happy or something. I wasn't allowed to play with my own toys. I had to play with them in private when no one was looking. The only thing I was allowed to do was watch movies in my room. DVDs, VHS. I got a Blu-ray from the Easter Bunny, but I didn't have a Blu-ray player. And it was when I was 11. It was from the Easter when I was 10, but I got it when I was 11. Because Vinny decided he did the Easter basket on me. And one time he posed as Santa Claus when I was 6, and I decided to run away, and they restrained me for running away from Santa Claus, who was really Vinny dressed up as Santa Claus. A really bad Santa Claus. Did I mention Vinny was drunk? Yeah, he was drunk all the time. I didn't see it, he mostly went to the closest bar. He was a drunk. He was also a Medford cop. Full-name Vin DiStefano. Look up on Facebook account. He looks like he's lived a better life than I have ever lived. Oh, in 2004, Spider-Man 2 came out. And 2002, Spider-Man 1 came out. 2004 Spider-Man 2 came out, and guess what? I became more suicidal because of it, because I just didn't want to live anymore. I basically stay in my room crying every night. You're not calling me. Dad. And I think that's it.